I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life.
Hi guys.
Hello.
And welcome to our Q&A Ask Adanna and David. So a lot of you asked a lot of questions, but we've decided to answer a few.
Anyway, we're gonna give it a go today.
Yeah.
So I hope your questions are amongst those we're answering today.
Yeah.
Right, first one. Do you guys have siblings?
Yes, I do. I have 2 older brothers, a twin sister and a little sister. So that's 5 of us.
And I have only one younger sister.
John, what did you study at uni?
So I did my undergraduate degree in international development and then a master in development management.
Okay, and I studied biomedicine for my first degree and I'm in med school now.
What field of work is David in? A lot of you seem to be interested in what I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I am an account manager in a big IT company.
Yeah, leave it at that. How did you know he or she was the one for you?
Ooh, that is a very, very good question. I think we both believe that it not only depends on the relationship, it also depends on what situation in life each person is. Because you have to be generally ready, like your state of mind has to be, ready to look for this, for this future life together. And if that's not the case, then it's not going to work. So
yeah,
I think.
And we both generally don't believe in soulmates. We don't really think that there's one person on earth for you. You just meet someone and they happen to be good to you, you're compatible, they make you laugh and they're supportive. I think then as human beings and being so intelligent, we make the conscious decision to be together. I found everything I was looking for in David and that's why I agreed to marry him.
Have you guys always been attracted to the opposite race? So that's actually very simple, a simple answer
Why
to
is
that.
that simple?
Well, I think it's very straightforward because
Okay, no, it was
yes for me, no for Adanna.
Okay.
I mean, I've dated black girls before.
Yeah, David is the only white boy that I've dated. I've seen a lot of comments where girls make the conscious decision to be with a white man. That wasn't my case at all. I met David and I thought he was really good to me. And he could have been Indian or Chinese or Nigerian or wherever country. I was just more focused on his personality and what he had to offer, really. Not about the race, he just happened coincidentally to be German. Yeah.
How old are you? What do you think?
Everyone's dying to know the answer to that question.
I would actually like to know what they think, to be honest.
Yeah.
Should we
play this game?
Yes. Why don't you give us a guess?
Why don't you guess?
What do you think? How old we are? And whoever guesses both ages right will get a prize from us, or will get something from
And this does not apply to people who already know us, or who know my twin sister, because that doesn't count.
Exactly. So whoever can guess both our ages, you'll get something from us.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. You guys always seem so happy. How do you avoid arguments and how do you deal with conflicts and misunderstandings?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's true. We are almost always happy. Exactly. But I mean, you can't avoid arguments entirely. I mean, it's very normal, and I think it's very healthy as well. Of course, there are arguments in a relationship, and I think you grow and you learn as well from having arguments. So that's first of all, there's no relationship with that, no arguments. But I think it's really, it comes down to how you handle arguments.
Like the maturity.
Right? Yes. So whenever there is a kind of conflict of interest or misunderstanding, I think it really takes, the number one is for each of you to be willing to listen to the other side and really try to put yourself in the shoes of the other person.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the key.
Yeah.
And like never be too stubborn. If you're having an argument, that's the worst thing you can do. If you're stubborn about something and you really think like, I need to get it my way,
Yeah.
That's toxic for a long-term relationship.
Yeah. Even if if not at the minute, because you might be so mad, this happens sometimes, and just give it 5 minutes or 10 minutes when the argument died down or when everyone's done being stubborn. I just go there and just like, babe, I'm sorry.
Very interesting question. How do girls meet guys like David? And I think this one is for you.
Okay. Well, you have to be beautiful.
No, please,
I'm kidding.
Please.
That's so superficial. Just having self-confidence, you know, being smart. Like, I have a very strong personality. I'm very confident. Like, I don't let people walk over me. I mean, I'm respectful as well. And if you know your self-worth and make that clear, every guy would respect you for that. Putting it out there, making the other person realize this is who you are. I think that's what's gonna make you end up with someone like David.
If you want that anyway.
Yeah.
David, I watched a video where you said you enjoy Zulu music. Why Zulu? Answer to that question is I lived in South Africa. I lived in Durban, or close to Durban actually, and I worked there for just about a year, I think. So yeah, I have a lot of friends still in South Africa, and I really grew fond of the culture, of the music especially, so that's why.
Does David enjoy Nigerian food?
Ooh.
David eats everything and anything. If I got a bug and cooked it and put it on a plate, David eats it. David eats anything.
Yeah.
And that's very good for me. That just makes makes it very easy for me.
David, can you differentiate Adanna from her twin, and have they both played a prank on you or confused you? I can tell you, not just once, not just twice, many times. They do it all the time.
Recently.
They would call me, or well, I think Adanna is calling me, you know, and it turns out after 5 minutes, it turns out to be a twin sister. So yes. Are you guys Christian or go to church?
Yes, we're both Christian.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and we try to go to church. Not all Sundays, but we try our best. Yeah. How do you deal with pressure from social media and negative people?
Well, we don't actually deal with it because it's not worth our time.
Oh my God, you need to see the both of us reading a negative comment on Instagram or YouTube. It's jokes. Like,
it's hilarious.
Do you know what? Thank you, everyone out there who's ever said anything negative to me, because you make me stronger. Like, I used to be so emotional about reading things. I'm like, I'm such a nice person. Why did someone say that? But now, I have such a tough skin. Like, anyone who says something negative is just like fueling me, like making me stronger, making me want to be more successful.
You have to try.
It's inevitable. You're gonna get negative comment, especially when you expose yourself to social media. But we're just too positive to let that interfere with
it. Really also shows at the end of the day that you're important to them, because why would they even then bother making a negative comment, right?
Yeah.
So really it's just like, okay, well, that's great actually. They care about us in a way that they have to say something negative.
Oh my God, jokes.
How do you, Adanna, manage with the studies and being married? How do you manage?
I mean, I've managed this for a while now. It's really because you're very supportive. It's because David's very supportive, and he's not very demanding. Because imagine if I got married to someone who expected me to come back home, like I'm in lecture. Sometimes I'm posted all around the country, and then I start when I'm in surgery. I start like at 7 a.m. Sometimes I don't get back home till like 11. So imagine coming back to a man who expects me to make his dinner, or to start doing laundry, or to wash his dishes, or you know, it's like how can I do that? Like, I'm human. So I think like that's what marriage is supposed to be, a source of support, you know, as well, because David supports me as well. Like, I could come back at that time and there's dinner prepared already for me. And likewise, when David's busy and I'm free, sometimes I get days off. I do all the housework and all the cooking, but the days that I'm really busy, he can't expect me to do that.
And think about it as well, at the end of the day, you know, if again, it's something also maybe about long-term kind of happy relationship, marriage, because if as Adanna said, you know, if I would be demanding all these things, obviously she wouldn't be very happy. So maybe maybe she can pretend for some years or something, right?
Yeah.
But not in the long run. So if you obviously want to have, you know, remain having a happy wife or a happy husband, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those are compromises that are absolutely essential, again, for long-term happiness in a relationship. Otherwise, it will go down at some point. So
yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of the question and answer series for this episode.
Exactly, first one.
And
First one.
yeah, hopefully there'll be many more. We'll try our best not to repeat questions. And thank you so much for watching. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, guys, listen. I hope your questions, or some of the questions you also were wondering about, will get answered. I hope you understand we can't answer everything, but again, we will choose some more next time, and hopefully yours is amongst those.
Yeah.
All the best, and keep watching other videos, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Lots of love. Bye bye.
Choose my